Hello everyone, welcome to the world of biology. Today we are going to discuss some model question which I have chosen for you people of biology class 10 CBSE. So let's move. The first question is, a woman gave birth to a girl. Name the chromosome from sperm responsible for the offspring. So the baby is girl. And a girl must have a sex chromosome like XX. And sperm has a sex chromosome like XY. And egg has a sex chromosome like XX. So when a sperm gets fused with an egg, there are chances that the offspring may contain such a sex chromosome. Like if it is a sperm and it is from egg, then here it comes like XX, XX, here XY and XY. So here you can see कि there is a 50-50% chances of being male and female progeny. 50% male and 50% female, which has XX and male has XY. So in case of female, the girl child, one X is coming from the egg side and another X is coming from the sperm side. So sperm contributes their X chromosome for a girl offspring. This is our answer. So sperm contributes which chromosome? X chromosome for being a girl child. Now let's move to discuss about our next question. And the next question is question number 2. Name the gases which have replaced CFS. CFS stands for chlorofluorocarbon. So there are two gases. One is called HFCS and the another one is called PFCS. HFCS stands for hydrofluorocarbon and PFCS stands for perfluorocarbon. So these are the two gases which replaced CFCS. Now let's move towards our next question. And the next question is, a plant gets rid of excess water through transpiration. What is the method used by plant to get rid of solid waste products? So in this question, we must have to know what is transpiration. So the transpiration is a process of loss of water in the form of vapor through aerial part of plants. And just the method of solid waste removal in plants are just shedding their leaves. So a plant must shed their leaves when there is a solid waste product inside them. So let's move to discuss the next question. And the next question is question number 4. In peas, a pure tall plant TT is crossed with a short TT. What is the ratio of pure tall plants to short plants in F2? So this is based on a Mendelian cross. As we know ki Mendelian has done his experiment on the pea plants. So here two character has been chosen. One is for tall plant and that is TT. Both the alleles are dominant, whereas another character is short plant where both the alleles are recessive. So if they cross, we found TT in their filial first generation. And for F2, they must get self cross, and by doing so, T, T, then T and T. So there are chances of production of tall and short plants like TT and TT become tall because both have a dominant allele, and small t become short. So the ratio is 1, 2, 3. 3 tall is to 1 short. This is the result of F2 cross. So this is our answer. Now next move to explain the next question. And the next question is, in what form is food energy stored in plants and animal? Both animal and plant store their energy. So for storing their energy in the form of food, they prepare, in case of plant, they prepare starch, while in case of animal, they prepare glycogen as a storage carbohydrate. So starch is nothing but it's a polymer of glucose. Here both chain and branched form exit, whereas in case of animal, where the storage carbohydrate is glycogen, here glycogen is always in a form of branched chain. So these are the two forms. In case of plant, the food energy is stored in starch, whereas in case of animal, the food energy is stored in glycogen. Let's move to discuss next question. And the next question is, what happens when a mature Spirogyra filament attains considerable length? So this is the figure of a Spirogyra. If they attain a maturable length, then there may be formation of a septa, and just because of the septa, the filament will get broken up, and afterwards the broken piece generate a new Spirogyra filament. So this is the way how a Spirogyra just divide. So in this case what happened? If the filament break up into smaller fragments or pieces, then each fragment grows into a new filament. This is the answer. Now let's move to the next question. This is the question number 7. Write the 2 raw material for making food used by living organism of first trophic level. So the first trophic level organism is who? First trophic level organism are producer. It means they are autotrophs. They can prepare their food by themselves. Hence they perform what? Photosynthesis. So we have to discuss the raw material used during the process of photosynthesis. So the raw material of photosynthesis is 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O in presence of chlorophyll and sunlight prepare C6H12O6 glucose plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. This O2 should be released. So the raw material are what? Here the raw material are CO2 and H2. So the answer is CO2 and H2. This is our last question. So for this is the question which asks कि write the function of the following parts in human female reproductive system: the ovary, oviduct and uterus. Just take a look to the picture. This is the female genital organ. So in this we have to discuss about the ovary, uterus and oviduct. Fallopian tube is also known as oviduct. So the first is ovary. Ovary, the function of ovary is production of female hormone, and production of female gamete. Now oviduct. So the first function of oviduct is transfer of female gamete from the ovary, transfer of female gamete from the ovary and the next function is it is a site of fertilization. Now the last one is uterus. So we have to discuss the function of uterus too. So here it is uterus. The first function of uterus is implantation of zygote, implantation of zygote, and the next function is nourishment of the developing embryo. Or placenta. The formation. So we have discussed 8 questions. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please press the button like, and if you want from me to put forward some more videos, then you must have to subscribe my channel too. So please subscribe it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.